Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Starbound Frackin Univserse. So first of all, just want to reiterate that at the end of the last episode, this very, very definitely was not from the Shell Guard mod. And apparently I finished a quest and got a free egg somehow. Also, as it turns out, I completely missed this, but I have like a million, and by million I mean 16 of these things. We'll call this Mobile Science Ship. There we go. Rather convenient, really, that it happened to show up when it did, isn't it? Excuse me, sir. There we go. Anyway, also, I recall in the comments something about not scanning all this stuff, so let's go ahead and scan everything before we leave. In fact, you know what? I'm just going to take everything with me. Or at least all the science stuff. Because that makes a lot of sense. And yeah. There we go. Get all kinds of new quests started. There we go. Alright. This should actually really kind of speed through. Well, that was just a whole thing. Yeah, I mean... Oh, cool, and I can make an advanced centrifuge now. It also occurs to me I probably should have scanned all those things before picking them up. I mean, that would have probably made a lot more sense. But, I mean, I am not known for making the most sense. You know, I'm not going to pick everything up right now. Just those key sciencey things for the moment. And we're going to want to take a lot of this with us. And what I think I'm going to do... I'm not entirely sure how I want to work this in. Also, key piece of advice that was brought to my attention. Actually, this has been told to me many, many times. But that I should put, like, a couple of torches or just create something significant at the landing site wherever I beam down. Also, this is definitely some unique Frackin Univserse music. But I should definitely set down something unique at the beam down point so I know for certain when I circumnavigate a planet. I'd like to say I'm reasonably good at knowing, but this is some creepy music, isn't it? Very ominous. Sure makes me hope there's not a spooky monster behind me right now. Anyway, let's mine all this sand up here. There we are. Oh, I don't even have room for it. Okay. Anyway, at some point in the not too distant future, what did I do with it? Oh dear. I hope I didn't drop it. No, I probably just, let's see, what is this? There's nothing in here right now, so let's just go ahead and, what is this? Oh, that's the Beak Easy franchise. Let's hold on to that for now. We have a gear crate. I haven't tried putting a crate within a crate yet, but I have to assume there could be some interesting consequences to that. Man, you know, I feel like I know this music from somewhere, but I cannot for the life of me think of where I might know it from. What is this? Some crazy saplings, some chests. Oh, there it is. There's the cargo container. Alright, I'm just gonna chuck everything in here, I guess. At some point, though, and most likely off camera, I really, and I keep saying this, but it bears repeating, because I am gonna inevitably forget to do something about it. I really should. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put these guys down here in the corner. I really should get to properly clearing things up. We have a lot of blocks. And I don't know which ones are explicitly important for our purposes here. So I'll just go ahead and put everything in here. But again, at some point, I'm going to want to sort everything I have. I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing that, but I should. Alright, and we'll just pick this up and carry everything with us. Sure, we'll take that rock with us. Why not? Hello there, Mr. Robot. I'll just push you over there. Some chickens have been raining from the sky, apparently. And I've bounced into something poisonous that is also making me very bouncy. Is it this? Stupid bird. I like the music, though. I just want to be on the record for saying that. And these special attacks, I'm pretty sure it's all Frackin Univserse there. I'm 95.5% certain that's the case. Because I know such stuff was originally in the game during the alpha period of the game, but for inexplicable reasons, at least inexplicable to me. I mean, I assume there is a reason, but for reasons that remain, to this day, something of a mystery to me, they got removed. Apparently the... stupid poison cloud monster thing. Anyway, apparently the flying monsters... Oh dear. And I fell into something toxic and poisonous. Or I'm walking in something toxic and poisonous. You know what, let's just, oh god. Okay, so, returning. That was immensely annoying, especially because I have a mod, or at least I thought I had a mod, enabled that was supposed to prevent me from losing all my items when I died. So, clearly that mod is not playing nicely with another mod, which is possibly Frackin Univserse itself. We'll have to fiddle around with that and get an idea of what caused that unfortunate accident, but it's important to note now, I guess, that if I die, I can lose all my items, so I'll keep that in mind. And in so doing, right, what is this block? This is our costumes block. Do we have any costumes in here that I would like to put down? A carbon short sword, you say? I'll just get rid of that. Damage-free augment, that would be pretty good, but we have all the augments we need right now. We have a superior bug net. Not quite the same as a superior Spider-Man, but it still works out, so that's okay. Ah yes, all the blocks, and some things that are also not blocks. That don't apparently fit in here. Oh boy. Alright, just squeeze in everything that'll fit. Okay, anyway, we are ready to go exploring again, so let's wander off. Let's see what's going on. And again, at some point, I really should... Actually, you know what, before... What are you? You're just a storage chest of some kind. Let's plop down another storage chest. To be honest, what I should do is just have all these chests with me. We have a gear chest. Some excess supply boxes. We have you. And we'll store all of the food in here for the time being, except our rice. You can go in there. That was stupid. And not what I really meant to do, but okay. Alright, we'll plop you in there. All of this. I've already lost track of what is what there. Alright, lots of spices. Actually, I'll hold on to the raw meat for the time being, because you never know when you're going to want that. All our flower seeds. Some of this. Though it does occur to me, most of this stuff is probably going to wind up rotting on me, isn't it? Because this is not a fridge. I could have a fridge, but you know what? I'm too lazy to do that. We're just on a mission of exploration. We can worry about saving stuff and organizing our time later. So let's see, what kind of planet do we want to go to today? A primeval forest, that seems like it would be a fun place. It has bones, tungsten, iron, gold, silver. You know what, let's do it. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know what, no, maybe we'll go find a planet that's even more exotic. But, you know what, acquire mulch. What quests am I doing now? Alright. Campfire, need a bow or a hunting spear, huh? So, or wait, do I need to make... Wait, are you telling me I need to make a campfire now? No. What quest are you... Oh, a cooked steak. I can do that. That's easy. I have like 10,000 fires at this point, and by 10,000 I mean just free. Alright, let's cook a steak. Cook all the steaks, in fact. Why not? There we go. Finished a quest. Forging table, incubator. Incubators sound like they're fun. Cook all the chicken as well while we're at it. And the incubator is at the foraging table, you say. I feel like I had a foraging table on me, but I have since hidden it away somewhere. So what is required? What's this? Just pixels? Foraging table. What do I need? Oh, just some timber. That. Easy as pie. Create a couple of these. What's this? A well. Oh my goodness. So many quests. But as you can see, just by looking at this, Frackin Univserse really does overhaul the whole, let's see, a well, we need cobblestone, iron, some stuff like that. Incubator in here somewhere as well, which requires wheat. Alright, so as you can see, there's like 10 million quests here. Did I pick up an extraction? You know what? Oh! Oh, I didn't even... Wait. Is this something you could always do? Is this vanilla, or is that something that a mod added? I've never seen an NPC do that. Of course, then again, I've never had a live fire next to a wooden thing, and that's probably flammable as well. Anyway, let's just go down to the planet instead of rambling away this whole episode. Ah, you know what's really nice? This stuff is so easy to break that it would well, because it's so easy to break, it's probably also... It doesn't convert into gray goo very well, or at a really good rate. But we know we have it. Oh, hello there. Alright, so there is some kind of... That looks like a vanilla dungeon, so I'm not overly excited about it, so we won't go down there right now. I mostly want to just kind of bounce around the surface. What is this? A sapling of some kind. That's a stabby thing. And I knew it was a stabby thing, and yet I walked into it anyway. Also, as I may or may not have mentioned before, apparently there is stuff up in the asteroid layer. So... Or at least there... Okay, what... If I break that... I wasn't quite sure if that was... Hey, Mr. Plant Man, stop that. Stupid Florins. Take that, and that. Did I, like, super reinforce this, or am I just on really low planets? I must be on really low... Ooh, eyeballs. Really low tier planets, which would explain why... What is this? Corruption. What is this, Terraria now? I kid, but... I mean, the existence of weird tentacles and corruption... Oh, it's a slime! That slime looks... Oh god, and it's split into smaller slimes. Which split into even smaller slimes? I don't know exactly what just happened there. But it does mildly concern me. I'm actually kind of excited about... Oh, and there's a... Really? This feels kind of rare and unusual to have, like, these major dungeons right next to each other. This is also a vanilla dungeon, unless I'm greatly mistaken, so... We're not going to go explore it just yet. We're going to just circle the surface. See if there is anything here that we have not seen before. Because that's really what we're here for. We are here to find the things. Also, there is a monster there that I almost didn't notice. It was blending in so well. Hello there, Mr. Monster. But, oh my god. That is disgusting. It's a giant, hideous, disgusting poop monster. Why? Why are there so many living poops in this world? Like, why? You know what? Better not to ask quite. Ooh, oh, sweet! I actually got a pyromantle. Though I also have a mod enabled that I also showed off in a previous spotlight. Corrupted biomass, you say? That allows you to basically just capture monsters, and then you can just automatically baby larva. Ew. It allows you to basically just turn any capturable pet monster into its appropriate action figure form. Which is pretty cool. And, oh, what's this? Irradium. Highly radioactive, Irradium was thought unharnessable at one point, but thanks to advancements, it can be made inert to the user. I suggest using it as a barrier against something or other. Ow. Slime monster thing. Also, what is this? This is a tiny little square of some material that may or may not be something we've seen before. Magnesite. Gotcha. Oh boy. It's gonna be painful dealing with these slimes. both of them constantly exploding into smaller slimes. So let's just ignore them and the giant poop monster as we continue to explore and hopefully find something cool. Ooh! Now, this is also, I think, just a vanilla thing, but it is a vanilla thing that I don't recall having seen before. Or at least, did you just phase through the wall? Don't worry, guys, I got this. Yeah, so... Oh, hello there, Mr. Glitch Person. Are you a friend? Critical. There's no accounting for tastes in fat... What are you saying? Trying to say you don't like my clothes? What's wrong with my clothes? These are the most stylish clothes a glitch could possibly wear, sir. If you disagree with that, then... Frankly, I have nothing to say to you. So instead of saying anything to you, I'm just gonna take everything you own that is not nailed down. Oh, and I learned how to make candy apples. Who doesn't like a good old-fashioned candied apple? You guys also have a bit of a drainage problem. I hope you know that. I'll just sit upon your golden throne. Who am I? Who am I? Who are you? That's right, I'll question you. This may... Oh. You, Your torches fell. Yes, a new friend, that's it. Slight misunderstanding, huh? Alright. We're not going to read that right now. I think I'm going to hold on to some of these books that we come across. Yeah, alright. The ins and outs of it. We'll have to read some of this stuff later, but it's all vanilla material for the most part, so... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and unlock some of these things. Maybe I could go ahead and harvest some of them. I was looking at my timer here and... Oh boy. It seems like these episodes, they just don't last long enough. So, with that in mind, I guess what I should do is cut away until we find something really new and exciting, and I will then see you guys momentarily. Alright, and I actually cut in, again, just literally moments after, because there is all this glowing sand, and this lovely music. I like it. I don't know what it is exactly, but it is from Frackin Univserse, so that's pretty cool. I like the Frackin music, and what was that? I heard something. Show yourself. Hello? There's something around here making angry-sounding noises, and I, for one, don't like it. Don't like it at all. Also, another thing I should mention is at some point, not in this episode, but in the future, in fact, after this recording, I'll probably go get it, is the Frackin Races mod, which adds special, unique abilities to a number of races, including not just the vanilla races, but also several of the non-vanilla races, giving them special abilities like the glitch gets certain bonuses like not taking damage from bee stings and poison and stuff like that, while being more susceptible to other dangers. And so on and so forth, really, depending on what race you're playing as. I like this music. This is really nice music. You know what this actually really makes me wish now is that there was some kind of little thing somewhere in-game that could tell you what the name of the track you were listening to was, which would be very useful if you, you heard a track you liked and you wanted to know what it was so that you could maybe look it up for later. But anyway, just a quick cut in here because I like the idea of all this glowing sand and also nice. And just, ooh, this is pretty cool. And just because I also heard that scary monster, so, oh, hello. Ow. You know what? I'm just gonna stop here before I lose my train of thought. I feel, and I can't prove it, but I almost feel, hello there, Mr. Worm Creature. Wow, it dropped steak. I feel like Frackin Univserse ups the density of dungeon spawns, because, I mean, we have, just so far where we've been, we've had that Florin hunting ground, or ceremonial temple, or whatever you want to call it. We have this Apex thing, and we've had 2 glitch-related dungeons, so mean, there's a lot of stuff going on this planet. Which I, for one, I mean, I like the idea of the implied story. I mean, you have the Apex here who, maybe while they were here, they were... What the heck is making that noise? Or is that just part of the audio track itself? I wonder. Yeah, the implied story, basically, of, like, what's going on with all this. You know? This isn't a unique weapon, is it? No. I generally don't keep the non-unique weapons. Like, this is a unique weapon, I'll hold on to it. But the implied story, you know, of just, like, what all these different races are doing here exactly, makes you think. And, again, I really like this music. And, to be honest, I haven't seen one of these labs before, but I know from going through the vanilla files that this is just a vanilla dungeon. It's kind of like a reworking of the old... I don't even think they're in the game anymore, but the old, like, Apex testing facilities. And to a certain extent, I like these reworked testing facilities better. And I actually wouldn't mind reworking this. In fact, didn't I started talking for a second before losing my train of thought, like way back at the beginning of the episode. And I was thinking to myself, what would be really cool for a base would be to spawn in one of those Apex Science Tower things, but underground, and then on the surface have it connect to one of these facilities. Of course, I don't know how I would... It would take a lot of trial and error, I think, in order to get things to line up in such a way, but I think it would be pretty cool. And we could do some cool stuff with it. And that is barbed wire down there, which... I mean, who built these things? Or not so much who built these things, but why? What conceivable purpose did they have with these? Like, what were they attempting to prove? Well, actually, I also know the answer to that. Clearly, this has something to do with that whole evolution thing, the VEP, which is obviously a reference to the FEV. FEV? Yes, that's it. Forced Evolutionary Virus in Fallout. It made the Apex hyper-intelligent. I see a trap. This is actually pretty cool. You open this. Blows that up. Turns all the water into poison. In a very slow and kind of laggy fashion, but it still does it. So, that's pretty cool. And also, the reason why I'm exploring this while I haven't really explored... Is this all poison? It is. So in case anything ever got out, they filled... I love the little implied stories that are in these things, as I've said before. And just the implied story also of what, like what all these different worlds are doing together. But like this lab, obviously the Apex are trying to cure the whole looking like apes thing. In fact, if I'm understanding that correctly, the implication is that the Apex actually looked almost human before they created the FEV, the VEP, the VEP. But then they became ape-like, becoming stronger, smarter, faster, and harder. But unfortunately, and I jumped right into it despite all my efforts to do the exact opposite. Typical, really. Anyway, I figure... Well, as I continue exploring, I like this. I like these places. I don't really know what the glass is for here, but it exists. But anyway, yeah, just... Story. And that I like that. Just the fact that there is a lot of stuff in Starbound that's not explicitly spelled out for you. And in some ways, I feel some of that was lost in 1.0 when they, like, put in the full, like, Protectorate story and whatnot. But... I mean, I still enjoy that. It's a pretty, you know, cut and dry kind of, you know, chosen one saves the universe from generic doomsday villain kind of plot, but it's fun. And also, looking at my timer, I have indeed let this episode run on a bit long, but I guess now is a good time setting to ask, do you guys mind these longer episodes, or would you prefer me to try cutting them down a little bit more? I mean, I figure in general I should probably do my best to cut out just aimless wandering, and as best as possible, just cut out some of my random babbling. And I feel that's part of my charm. At least I like to think that's part of my charm, but I do try working on it a bit, because I know not everyone likes the idea of having someone who's constantly rambling about things and then losing their train of thought and then possibly never picking it back up again in the same episode. Or occasionally actually recovering it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And yeah, it's something I work on, but my problem, I think, is that I just kind of run a general stream of consciousness style, I guess, just playthrough here. And I am letting this episode run on a bit too long, so I think I will cut it here before I ramble too much. So with that said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video to show your support. It really does mean a lot. And maybe leave a comment. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments section below, and I will see you all in the next video.